Allah will never do that.
Okay.
Allah will never. Allah will never do that. In 1992, when Allah was using his resources to, help form this party, all those executives there, how many of them were there? Some of them were 10 years by then. But today, they can stand and speak, excuse my language, rubbish to Alan Kojo Kyeremateng. Allah will never go back to NPP.
Nobody is even asking Hopeson Adorye to come into the NPP.
So he says he will never,
because he's not part of the,
never come back to the NPP.
The Amnesty. He's not part.
Of course, and they would have to reapply.
Yes,
you know,
nobody is even invited.
Because they left, they were not suspended.
So you see, we should put it on record. Yes, nobody. In fact, the MPP doesn't expect Hopeson Adorye to come back. You see, in a group, you want people who are bringing positive energy. If you have Star FM, okay, an organization like this, and you have one of your staff leave, and your staff after leaving is always bad mouthing you, would you ever want the staff back?
Not at all.
Exactly. You would want a team that is pursuing a common agenda. I don't think there's anybody in NPP
and
that
very
would
professional enough.
Yes, I don't think there's anybody in NPP right now that will say that we want Hopeson back.
Really?
No. Why?
But political parties, it's about the numbers.
Positive numbers.
Really?
Otherwise,
so in politics, you are dealing with positive numbers and negative numbers.
No, positive.
Miracles Aboagye.
Yeah, positive numbers only.
Really?
No politician would want a negative. Do you know what one negative energy can do to? One negative energy can disrupt thousands of your people.
Don't forget that when he comes back, there are other people who are very, very linked to him. So it's not just that individual perhaps you are looking at, but his mother, possibly his wife, his children. They may all tilt towards the NPP.
If you come and you disrupt it, then we thank you. Don't come.
Abusia episode is all about the movement for change. Afrafanto movement. Any osuko kuku NPP. Omubi fino. Omatiesi. Abusia. Miracles Aboagye atutubi amani Hopeson Adorye. Saso na Hopeson Adorye atutubi amani MPP for any Miracles Aboagye. Aje so ne Hopeson Adorye Kyeremateng che se won wasa predict 2028. Figures MPP ebenya. Abusia episode no ma bon tentem pupuduo pa che sensem polo ayabo ne bede. Be to pampantre so na me de adomato so ne ma bon kedan e de amount. MPP for e de press ababontina che se omo de agrante Amnesty amankofo a omo suspend omo na omo saki omo de almost omo falete emra na omo kodi Alan Kyeremateng so achi so no ene emu no insem no ma bone tentem apupuduo pa che sensem polo ama bone bede me di to pampantre sam de adomato so ma bone kedan e de ma me twa no homra be ben komo no ye de be hihye so. Right, abusia yemfa nkomo ne hihye so ya ba ne ya ba. Somewhere last year, January muhonom na MP for almost share thank you to no ase. Eno enema Kennedy e Japan akompreku e de nsem bitu ya. E ka kire mo se. Se party ni nkofo bi ani ni amanfo ya suspend no mo ya saka mu nyina. Ya sanfo mu nyina ensamra. Onwado ne mfa mu mbako ne ensamfa party no. Enhya ase fofo ne mfa mpuntuo emre party no. Eno ena bi mu amunu ya obi dikum. Ebi se ane, ebi so se ane. Abusia yetie Kennedy e Japan emra.
Amnesty from Afoko, Anna, to everybody that has been suspended. Amnesty. Yansra Omra, near Tambo. So the council. You're suspending my last year, or back, or before, or before. Over the same now, and the national chairman, former vice president, general secretary, one again, a patron and Mumma Amnesty, Mumma say Yama Amnesty, not the Paputua, Omatia, yes,
Abusia, and some way I can idea Japan, I can't thank you, Tona, asking him, say a bit of quadrant Jim, or catch him some fun quadrant Jim Roman Winner, because I'm say executive in any bimo and in ye, was quite fast by a Pamu Bimono, name Chay. Abusia, I don't know that ye that's sorry at time booty. At the press communicate about one time what she said. Oh my Omosaki Omuni Nano. The letter Babon say, honestly, Obia and Samla, and may apply. No more, my Saki or Monody. a mo kodi allergy ekoye campaign de omo fa letter emra na oma omo suspend omo no de omo ensamra back abusua na se we de eya asem de abusua omo sa de we so sa ba abontene yes MPP sack Hopeson Adorye ene asamoa mo ne ades ne omo campaign for Alan Kyeremateng de omo no de atin say say omo accept omo back enyi nti so omo no person ba de a omo fa letter emra abontene ansana omo age omo e party ni mu back abusua na se nsema eda hono na abusua nsem wei na Hopeson Adorye eti ya ne tide po no se hwe ho na nsam na back na mo kra me de mo ye de ye fa mo nyehwe no kasem no che mu se if you Alan Kyeremateng kono nya na be se obeba and osa kasa ya tia predict 2028 MPP even figures a ombe se enya na even 2024 do munya input de eye na 2028 ebe sinkia ma che se be bia figures ombenya no o makra omu abem ebebu ebusha yeti Hopeson Adorye esoso emra.
What would you then do if you wake up within the next couple of days and hear that Alan Kyeremateng has joined the NPP or has rejoined the NPP? What will become of your political fortunes? Will you then take it up and lead the movement for change?
Alan will never do that.
Okay.
Alan will never. Alan will never do that. In 1992, when Alan was using his resources to help form this party, all those executives there, how many of them were there? Some of them were 10 years by then. But today, they can stand and speak, excuse my language, rubbish to Alan Kyeremateng. Alan will never go back to MPP. Let alone to say that we have to apply. What kind of nonsense? When I was joining MPP, did I write a formal application to join MPP? I just entered. I went to the office and took my membership card. That's all. So to tell me that if I want to join MPP, as if MPP is so attractive that people want to join. Look, the youth of this country, those in universities and those, if you want to go forward in politics, never dream of joining MPP. Never. Look at NDC. NDC is the most attractive party today. Look at how president has rewarded the youth who helped the party. And then the old ones, he has putting them in place that they will be giving these people the guidelines and all those kind of things. That is how we run a party. Not that of MPP. No. So
are you saying all these things because you are bitter about the party?
Everywhere.
I'm asking, are you saying all these things because you are bitter about the party?
Oh, I cannot say because I am bitter, that's why I'm saying this. I'm stating the fact.
Okay.
And I cannot also run away for bitterness. That one, I am not a hypocrite.
Okay.
But I'm stating the fact that MPP is not attractive. It's a declining party. I can assure you that 2028, MPP is going to get 28%.
Okay.
A declining party like this, I am stating it today. I, Hopeson Adorye, I will never make any attempt of joining MPP.
But what if the party comes to you? What if the party comes to you?
Not to organize the party again, decide to go on retirement. I would rather be happy to join NDC than going back to MPP.
But what if the party comes to you and say that, well, for your sacrifices made in the past, we want you back in the fray?
No. I will not do that. There's a first fool is not a fool. The second fool is a fool.
So do you think the party is doing this to pad up its numbers?
How can you win elections without numbers?
Okay.
50 plus 1. I Hopeson Adorye, I have a wife. I have 2 kids that vote. I have my family members who depend on me. I have friends. My wife also has some friends and all other things that depend on her to vote. So if you are saying 50 plus 1, you think you Hopeson, so that is all. It's a lie. It's a total lie. That's why I am saying that MPP will stay in opposition for long. Our party will not go into alliance with MPP on this earth. If we need to go to alliance, we will be more comfortable going to alliance with NDC than MPP. That one, trust me. It's a strong conviction. Every member of Movement for Change has that conviction that there is no way Movement for Change should have anything doing with New Patriotic Party.
Abusia, in some way, na Hopeson Adorye edu tuja. Artist one no so be join MPP power back there. In china so. Sasu na ala nchama so enya do be go back to MPP. Na abusia, if you okanya can figures artist say 2028 there. MPP ombenya 28%. You said MPP na kasa nya kono. So be no say to mabunu for. So person we party na omo ani gia ko NDC. Omo no mo kai youth. Sasu no mo no omo won kai e ma dachi emranti ya tiasi sui omo no mbeka ye no mo de mpanifo na si baabi no mo mpanifo no ama guidelines a cheche youth no ekwanya omo fa so busia yentisi Miracles Aboagye akachi Miracles Aboagye Echo Star FM ne honom na call bi efra no obisa se no what yasema Hopeson Adorye aka eni Miracles Aboagye ne tie the pronos he Hopeson Adorye onyina yi na de bayi ewo no.
My name is Dakpata. I'm calling from Kyeremateng.
Please go ahead.
Please, I want to ask the panelists there that MPP is calling for pardon for his people, and Hopeson Adorye said that the time that he will spend to join MPP, he will join different party. What is his thought about that one?
Yes. So first of all, nobody is even asking Hopeson Adorye to come into the NPP.
So he says he will never,
because he's not part of the,
never come back to the NPP.
Amnesty. He's not part.
Of course, and they would have to reapply.
Yes,
you know,
nobody is even invited.
Because they left, they were not suspended.
So you see, we should put it on record. Yes, nobody. In fact, the MPP doesn't expect Hopeson Adorye to come back. You see, in a group, you want people who are bringing positive energy. If you have Star FM, okay, an organization like this, and you have one of your staff leave, and your staff after leaving is always bad mouthing you, would you ever want the staff back?
Not at all.
Exactly. You would want a team that is pursuing a common agenda. I don't think there's anybody in MPP
and
that
very professional enough.
Yes, I don't think there's anybody in MPP right now that will say that we want Hopeson back.
Really?
No. Why?
But political parties, it's about the numbers.
Positive numbers.
Really?
Otherwise,
so in politics, you are dealing with positive numbers and negative numbers.
No, positive.
Miracles Aboagye.
Yeah, positive numbers only.
Really?
No politician would want a negative. Do you know what one negative energy can do to? One negative energy can disrupt thousands of your people.
Don't forget that when he comes back, there are other people who are very, very linked to him. So it's not just that individual perhaps you are looking at, but his mother, possibly his wife, his children. They may all tilt towards the MPP.
If you come and you disrupt it, then we thank you. Don't come.
So you don't need Adorye
if you
back again in the MPP.
And you disrupt it. If you come and disrupt it, then we thank you. Don't come.
So you don't need him. Solomon Usu and co. You don't need them.
You listen to what I am telling you. If you would come and disrupt it, first of all, let me put it on record. They are not part of the Amnesty.
Of course, they left. You know,
yes, they
on
have
their
to
own.
Apply. So they should even pray that when they apply and the application is vetted, they will be accepted. Because on your acceptance, it will be based on your contribution that you are bringing on board. But if you make commentary like this and you disrespect the political party in this manner, why do you think you even deserve to even apply in the first place to such a political party? You don't do that to any organization that you've ever been part of. You don't do that. You don't leave an organization that you've been part of and disrespect it in the manner in which he is disrespecting the party. No, we thank you.
But didn't the exit of some members of the party really affect the MPP in the 2024 elections? Pardon me.
There are so many variables that may have affected us in the 2024 elections. So many variables.
Wasn't this one of the variables?
I don't think so. I don't think so. For example, there are over 2 million of our members we know who didn't turn out to vote. If those people had also turned out to vote, maybe your exit wouldn't have mattered. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, there is no way you can have a political party that you will not have exit and entrance. You would always have exits and entrance. Every organization has that. So you cannot brood and continue to cry over exits. What you should be concerned about is consolidating what you have and attracting more and new entrants. But those who, on their own, decide to leave, it is difficult for you to count them as part of your losses. You should rather be worried about those you were not able to attract, and that's what your focus should be on.
But of course, you are not part of the national leadership, but is the NPP thinking of possibly even talking to Alan Kyeremateng and the other people, you know, in tow, and the other people who left on their own? are you thinking of?
I think leadership will be able to speak to that. But in my personal view, I don't think that anybody in the caliber of Mr. Alan Kyeremateng, who has been with this party for like forever, decides to leave, requires somebody to talk to. I think he knows clearly what it is that he's doing. And so whenever he feels he will come back, I'm sure he wouldn't require anybody to talk to. He wouldn't need anybody to convince him to come or to leave, because I don't think anybody convinced him to leave. You understand? So personally, I don't think that somebody in the caliber of Mr. Alan Kyeremateng requires a talk to before he comes back. Whenever he feels he wants to come back, I'm sure he's quite experienced to know that, okay, I want to come back, I will apply and hopefully I'm accepted to come back. But I don't think he needs somebody to talk to.
It looks like the party doesn't care whether you are leaving or not. We don't care about you.
The party cares about its members, but the party cannot be worried about non-members. We are worried about its members and those we want to attract to come. Remember, somebody who is not a member of the party yet, that we are trying to attract to come. Okay, it's not the same as somebody who has been part of the party and left and is bad mouthing us. They are not the same. They are not the same. Like I said, no political party wants negative numbers. You only want positive numbers. So you are more worried about protecting what you have and attracting new ones. But for those who have intentionally, deliberately left and are even bad mouthing you and praying that you fail, why would you be bothered about that? After all, you're not looking for 100%. Are you? You're not looking for 100% in an election. Because it is even disrespectful to those who are with you. When you are always worried about those who were with you and have left, and then you leave them, and so they don't matter. No, focus on what you have, protect it, and attract new people and give them reasons why they should come. But for those who are with you and for whatever reason they have decided to leave, they don't need to talk to. Whenever they are willing and ready, I'm sure they would be able to convince themselves to come.
All right, Abusia Miracles Aboagye and Yakote in Kaba and Oye NPP Communications Director Emma Mahmoud Bawumia, the communicator papa. No. Abusia in some way in Miracles Aboagye Akokao, Chirewadri, our comment section honum. Ne follow all the social media platform as VANDYKE. Subscribe to YouTube page and anytime you ever drop latest update on Star Kamedasi Macrao.